Robinson would have locked on Bama. Alabama versus Texas A&M game reaction, just right off the cuff here. Um, the Alabama came out as flat as I thought they would. I talked in previous podcast that I really thought A&M would handle Alabama pretty easily in this contest because I thought that with the SEC regular season locked up and everything that's been going on, it would be the enormity of it all would weigh Alabama down, and it did. They came out just incredibly cold, didn't look good at all in any aspect for the most part. But then they finally get it started to turn around a little bit. And look, for all the complaining that Auburn fans did about the Alabama game Wednesday night, I think Alabama fans could probably do the same about this game. But that's just life on the road in the SEC. So I'm not going to complain about the officials. At Texas A&M played a whale of a game. At Taylor kid is something else. And it doesn't really affect much. So I don't think anybody needs to take a whole lot from this game one way or the other. And yes, Alabama lost and is probably going to drop in the rankings, but I don't think all that's going to matter. I really feel like this team has the number one seed already locked up. It was very unfortunate that Brandon Miller fouled out. Only 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. That's certainly a problem. The team, again, just not shooting very well from three-point range, 7 of 36. They got to do better. That's all. You just got to do better. And they need the rest. So they, play to early this morning, and they don't play again until next Friday. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there with my 3 of my children, and I can't wait to be in Nashville to go check them out. Not sure who they're going to play yet, but it doesn't matter. I think they will play better than they played today by a long shot. I think they'll play better than they played these last several games. By the way, if you see all this, I'm in the bowels of the BJCC calling games for the AHSA radio network. Just a couple other notes. Caleb Holt for Buckhorn is about to play Mountain Brook here in the next game. Right now, Hazel Green, the girls team, they're going for their 6th straight state title. And I've got this game off, but the next game is Mountain Brook and Buckhorn, and that one's going to be absolutely fantastic. And the crowd is going to be electric. It's going to be a ton of fun. If you're in Birmingham and you're watching this right now and you are so inclined, bring your bad cell phone out to BJCC. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Caleb Holt is a problem, probably the best freshman in the country. Here's hoping Alabama can land him, and here's hoping the NBA doesn't change the one-and-done rule before he gets to Alabama, if that were to happen. He's just an amazing player. We've seen a lot of amazing players here at the BJCC this week, and I'll talk about them in some more podcasts later on. But going back to the A&M game, look, again, I just wouldn't glean too much from this. Yes, they came out ice cold again. Yes, they're still having problems from the three-point line. But and Rylan Griffin, boy, you talk about somebody that seems to have hit that freshman wall. We've talked about Noah Clowney hit it a little bit earlier than everybody else. Rylan Griffin has certainly hit it now. Namari Bennett also just something's a little bit off. But I am glad to see Javon Quinterly still performing the way he did in that SEC tournament run when he was the MVP. He looked awesome today again. 12 points, 3 assists, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. Of course, he missed a big three-pointer late that hurt. And then he also had a bad turnover, though. Gosh, for some reason, Alabama was down 2, and Brandon Miller was posted up at the free throw line, and there were 2 guys right there. And for whatever reason, JQ just tried to get it into him, just force it in there. And obviously it didn't work. It turnover goes right back to Texas A&M. And look, Texas A&M's a good team, and they're coming on strong. They've had a really nice SEC season, and so they're going to be a problem in the SEC tournament. But here's hoping somehow all this thing shakes out where Alabama gets a little bit of an easier draw, because right now I don't want to play the winner of Mississippi State, Arkansas. I mean, that's just that seems like something that somebody in the losers bracket would get. I mean, those 2 teams are playing really well, and they're both really tough, and they've both already played Alabama, and they've played Alabama very tough, especially both of them in Tuscaloosa. So, all right, that's going to do it for this quick reaction to the A&M game. Tough matchup today. Not much that I can say about it other than when you come out that cold, you can just go ahead and expect to lose. And I think Texas A&M ended up total with 14 fouls, and they played a lot rougher than that. But that's life on the road in the SEC. So no need to complain about it. It's just the way it is. And Alabama already had the SEC locked up, so still celebrate. All right, Jimmy and I will have the regular podcast up tomorrow. We'll talk about some of the visitors that came in for the football team. We'll talk about the new basketball commitment, and we'll talk about this game and what's going forward with the SEC tournament. Until then, roll tide, everybody.